You guys, this is THNDERZ and today I'm going to explain to you how I made the Hardpsy and rock drop in my track 7 Nation Army, the cover. So if you don't know who I am, I just released over 30 Hardpsy tracks in the last 2 years, and I was supported by Timmy Trumpet, Bumps Away, Scandal, Uberjack and a lot of other big artists in the music scene. So if you want to know how to make Hardpsy banger, remember to put a like, subscribe and let me know what you think in the comment about this tutorial, and let's jump to the tutorial.
So let's listen to the track first. So now I'm going to explain to you how I mix the top kick, this one. A really simple top kick with a percussion. I cut everything down the 30 years and over the 70k, and also I boosted a little this clicky part. These frequencies here is really important because we help you to get the kick more out of your mix, and yeah, it will be really powerful tricks, so use it guys. And the second thing is a camel crusher, just to boost a little, to compress a bit the sound, and for me this tool here is really dope. I use it kind of every time in almost every track because I love the feeling. The second step is this kick here. Just a kind of top kick to create more kind of signature. I just got all the low bass frequencies because we don't need, and the high frequencies over 70k Hz, and a kickstart to avoid the clashing with the kick. And together they sound like this. So dope. So next element is this bass here. Just a simple bass line guys to make it more kind of bumpy. Cut out all the bass frequencies and high frequencies. I keep this sound only for the medium part. A kickstart just to avoid again the kick and bass clashing from the transient, and a camel crusher with a bit slowly mechanic distortion. And together they sound like this. So next element is this. Hardpsy for the fan. But yeah, I love this sound. So I work this with this sound like this. So yeah, I created some issue with this project. I just put in the wrong channel sorry, I put the wrong name for this channel, but yeah, the sound is dope, and yeah, I have only to rename this part here, but yeah, just put all the low frequencies, the sub bass frequencies under the 30 Hz and over the 70k Hz. I boosted a bit this part here and the bass to make it bigger, a kickstart and a camel crusher, and it's like this. A lot of time, a bit of camel crusher gonna take your easy bass line to the next level, so use it, but wisely guys. So this little boy sound like this. Hardpsy. So this is another kick that I use it to make it, yeah, to create some layer, to make it to make it bigger, and to add some harmonics that in my opinion is really dope, because you want to create really unique style, but you have to stay focused where you put a ton of layer, because you can have some frequencies problem, the frequencies masking problem. So don't try to put like 10 layers of kick, because some of this yeah, we're not here, because you're gonna have a ton of layer and everyone gonna fight for each other. One simple trick that you use that you're gonna to use to fix this problem is to create some dip and leave for some space for some kicks and cut for others. So just try to balance with the frequency spectrum. Yeah, the mix is not really difficult. Just cut all the low frequencies in the sound that they need bass frequencies and over 70k. An OTT, I love this plugin here. Multiband compressor to give a bit of high frequencies. A DJI filter just to create some variation, and a kickstart obviously. Another Psy bass, just to layer. Really simple, guys, nothing too fancy here. Just put a kickstart to avoid maybe some issue with the transient, a OTT, a blood overdrive to put some overdrive, and the Pro Q2 is almost the same. No fancy bass here, because we don't need that, just some medium and some high frequencies. And the last one layer is this one. I love this layer here because with a ton of high distortion, and I love it. So together, the Hardpsy kick layering sound like this. Oops. And yeah, it is really dope Hardpsy bass. Okay, sorry, Hardpsy part. But yeah, it's really simple to make it. Now you know my secret, so you can make Hardpsy kick, Hardpsy layering like this. And also, yeah, we have some claps percussion. For the clap is really simple. I just work before with only one sound, just gonna to put down some part here and try to avoid frequencies masking for them, and after I put them into another group where I just cut everything down, the 180 Hz and over the 70k, SSL stereo, a kickstart and a camera crusher. Nothing too fancy, a kickstart because I want to avoid any kind of transient problem with the kick. And yeah, on the right, the same things, but I just put a EQ higher, because this one here doesn't need the frequencies in this area, but only in this area here. And yeah, a kickstart. After we have this, This is really cool because create more emotion, more it gives the tracks more groove. Okay, just simple symbol from rock drums pack, and I love it. And also, yeah, let's kind of listen to one of the dopest parts in this track. So I recorded this guitar, okay, by myself, and yeah, it sounds really dope. Just a ton of processing for this sound here, but yeah, now it sounds really dope. And yeah, I just put a kickstart to avoid every time the kick and bass, sorry, the kick clashing problem. Okay, and after I put this little bad boy here, the acid bass that I love it. That in my opinion, this part here is really cool, really unique, and yeah, I love this kind of rock and acid trance bass. So for the trance bass, let me check. I think that I made on silent. Yeah. The processing is really simple. Just cut out all the bass, just boosted some part here, as a second stereo, OTT. Okay, I swing major to make it a bit larger. A kickstart, simple camera crusher with a cool, really cool harmonic distortion. And yeah, after we have some effects, but one of the most important part as well is this layer here that starts in the second part of the second drop. This part here I made on my track Rampage. Okay, so I just took the note, imported to my old process, sorry, to my old project. Okay, just relayered with my Rampage lead. Okay, and I exported, and this sounds really dope. Yeah, I have sometimes some CPU problems. So this is how I made the second drop of Seven Nation Army. I hope you like it, and remember to put a like, subscribe to my channel, and let me know what you think about this tutorial, because I'm gonna to release a tutorial weekly. Okay, so if you want to stay tuned and to learn how to make Hardpsy banger, you have to follow me, guys, because this year I'm going to put a ton of content out. And also, thanks so much for your support so far for these songs here, and see you next time.